Hey guys, it's Miss Kirksick. I am missing you all so much, and I was asked to read a book, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's almost Easter, so why would you not read a book about carrots and a bunny? So today we're going to read the book called Creepy Carrots, written by Reynolds, and pictures or illustrations by Peter Brown. So here we go. Before we get started, I want you to think about anything you know about carrots, anything you know about bunnies, and also just looking at this, do you guys think it's fiction or nonfiction? So is it fiction, not real, or nonfiction, real? And by the looks of this, the carrots have eyes, the bunny's got clothes on. I'm pretty positive we're going to be going with fiction here. Creepy carrots. See, this is a really cool illustration. Also, I'm backwards on my screen, so if I'm doing weird stuff, sorry, I'm not quite used to it yet. Jasper Rabbit had a passion for carrots, and the carrots that grew in Cracker Hopper Field were the best. Ooh, fat, crisp, and free for the taking. So how could he not want those? Look at all the little carrots in the pasture. He pulled some for the morning snack on the way to school. He yanked a few on his way to Little League practice. He ripped them from the ground on his way home at night. Jasper couldn't get enough carrots. It's a little bit greedy, it seems like to me. I mean, look at all these carrots for one person. It's crazy. Until they started following him. Sounds like we're building a little bit of suspense. Good work. He first noticed something strange after the big game against East Valley Hares. Jasper was about to help himself to a victory snack when he heard it. The soft, sinister tunk, tunk, tunk of carrots creeping. Don't look like normal carrots to me. He turned, but nothing was there. Just my imagination, he thought, but he hopped a little faster. That night, as he was brushing his teeth, there they were! Jasper whipped around, but nothing. He laughed at himself and picked up his toothbrush off the floor and went to bed quickly. So he thinks they're here, and then he opens the curtain. Have y'all ever done that? And then there's nothing there. The next morning, he approached Cracker Hoppin' Field slowly. So before he was just going and getting as many as he wants, and now he's kind of changed to where he's, being a little sneakier. He reached for 2 wild carrots. Nothing happened. He bit into one. Nothing happened. Whew! Creepy carrots. It was ridiculous. But when he came home that evening, "Mom, Mom!" Jasper screamed, "Creepy carrots in the shed!" He opened the door slowly. There weren't any carrots, not even the regular kind. Don't see anything in there that looks abnormal. Later that night, as Jasper lay in bed, he heard it breathing. Terrible carroty breathing. And there on his wall, "Creepy carrots!" he shouted. "Dad! Dad!" His dad thumped into his bedroom and threw on the light. What do you think they're going to see? They searched under the bed. No creepy carrots. They looked through the closet. No creepy carrots. They opened the dresser drawers. No creepy carrots. "Just a bad dream, son," his dad said, shaking his head. "Now go to sleep." That wasn't going to happen. Look at his face here. Look at his face. Do you think he's going to go to sleep right now? Probably not. By the end of the week, Jasper was seeing creepy carrots everywhere. Jasper knew his parents were wrong. Creepy carrots were real, and they were coming for him. but they couldn't get him if they couldn't get out. I wonder what that means. Jasper hatched a plan. First thing Saturday, he grabbed supplies and headed to the cracker hopper field. Looks like he's possibly building something. He's got his goggles on. Oh, look, he's got some type of machine digging a hole. Oh, now he's got water. Oh, it looks like he's building some type of fence, possibly. As the sun finally set across Cracker Hopper Field, Jasper Rabbit smiled. On his way home, there was no tunk, tunk, tunk. There were no carrot-shaped shadows. His plan had worked. No creepy carrots would ever get out of the carrot patch again. Oh, sorry. Look at him down here. He looks so excited. As the sun finally set, As the sun finally set, the carrots of Cracker Hopper Field, you can see them through the little boards looking. What are they looking for? Cheered! Their creepy plan had worked. They were sure of it. Jasper Rabbit would never get into their carrot patch ever again. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that story. So in the beginning of the book, you notice that Jasper Rabbit, he was very careless. He took whatever he wanted. He was very greedy. And so the carrots tried to sort of teach him a little bit of a lesson. So if you were having to come up with a theme of this story, what do you think the theme of this story could be? Talk to your mom or dad, talk to your parent, talk to your grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, whoever's doing your work with you, and just kind of talk to them and see what they think. What do you think the theme, what do you think Jasper Rabbit or the carrots maybe learned? What was the author trying to teach you in this story? Thanks, guys, for listening. I miss you all. I hope to be reading more as we go through this process. So love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.